I was fortunate enough, I believe it was 2 years ago, we had an opportunity to have the paper toss early in the morning and see all the all the festivities, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and it probably won't be my last one. I hope not, at least.
You know, I have been hearing a lot about you too, and I loved the Wall Street Journal story last year that called you a secret finance nerd. Let's talk a little bit about that, because
this guy's smart.
You're not somebody who is just a football player. You are known on field for your very aggressive tackles and where you go after people. But let's talk about the finance side of things. How'd you get interested in that?
It's always been something that's fascinated me. I'm an engineer at heart, get it from my father, and it's something that's always been, I've always loved numbers, so I'd like to be involved and understand what's going on, and not just a person that just always wants to take great advice, which I've been lucky enough to know somebody who can give me some great advice. And for me, I like to understand things, so understanding my investments, understanding how to be sustainable, and understand how I can progress my family to the future is going to be huge. And I'm lucky enough to be around Mr. Ross, Mr. Buffett, and a great friend and mentor, and Gary Schiffman, who owns Sun Community. So,
how did you get to know Warren Buffett?
The first time we actually met was he came to my Oklahoma game in my senior year in college, and I had a brief meeting right before the game. So I was like, wow, all right, now I got to get focused. But then it was I had the true pleasure and honor from Mr. Coach Osborne for us to set up a meeting and have an office face-to-face. And we sat down, and it was like speaking to my father, and just had a great long conversation, and it was good.
Warren, I know you're a Nebraska fan.
Right.
Why did you sit down with Ndamukong the first time around?
Well, I admire him a lot, but he's a smart guy, and you know, he listens, he asks the right questions, and it's true. We did it was an Oklahoma game, and I was an honorary coach for one quarter, and I built up a commanding 7-0 lead, and Ndamukong held it for me.
Ndamukong, what you're talking about is something that's actually very important for other football players, other athletes who go through it. There was recently a study released that showed 1 in 6 NFL players filed for bankruptcy within 12 years of retirement from the NFL. I mean, that's kind of stunning when you think about people who are making an average of over $3 million through that career.
No question. It's something that we definitely as athletes need to make sure we understand, and it's really financial literacy that we all have to become sharper in. And at the end of the day, it's about educating ourselves and finding people. I'm a guy that I feel like I'm fairly smart. I get compliments, but at the end of the day, I don't know everything. So it's asking questions, having an opportunity to go and meet different people that can show you the ropes of it and understand. And that's where I think that's where we lack as athletes. We feel like we're kind of untouchable and nothing's going to go wrong to us, especially when we're in the limelight and everything's going well. But you got to understand, football's only for so long, and that's something I learned at a very early age.